revelations from the Daily Mail about why exactly the Beckhams have ditched the Sussexes for Prince William and Catherine.
Victoria Beckham exposes Meghan Markle, the shocking truth behind their fallout. The truth is out. Victoria Beckham has finally distanced herself from Meghan Markle, and the shocking details behind their fallout will leave you speechless. Why did the Beckhams choose Prince William and Kate over Harry and Meghan?
Richard Eden writes, the fascinating freebie reason the Beckhams have ditched the Sussexes, as my source tells me, Victoria never really liked Meghan. The source went on, both David and Victoria put great importance on family and would never ever turn on their relations, the way that Harry and Meghan did. The truth is that Victoria never really liked Meghan much. She was friendly and welcoming to her, but is not bothered about staying in touch. And of course, this comes after a disastrous run of PR for Meghan and Harry, and it also comes after William managed to infuriate his brother Harry by posing with David Beckham at the London Air Ambulance, where David Beckham actually then gave an interview. Watch this. So, Dina, this is just great to see you, by the way. Brilliant to have you here. Love your channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But this is so interesting to me because there has been such a bad run of PR out of Hollywood for Meghan Markle. And I'm not a big fan of the Beckhams. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've got quite a long checkered history with them. They're not actually particularly great people, Dina. They know how to play things in public behind the scenes, especially David, quite a nasty piece of work. However, I think it's very telling that they have decided this week to start properly briefing against Meghan Markle with the brutal line, Victoria never even liked her.
What led to this A-list friendship crumbling? Stay tuned as we uncover the real reasons behind this Hollywood royal rift. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest celebrity updates. From A-list friendships to public fallouts, Victoria Beckham and Meghan Markle were once part of the same elite social circle.
Yeah, I think that is one of those things where it eventually comes out always, because I think of the two couples, the Beckhams and the Sussexes definitely show themselves to the masses to not really be nice people the way they move together in their relationship. I've always enjoyed the Beckhams. I may not have the same type of past as you have, but I love their documentary. They seemed
That
really
was good,
real.
actually. Imagine if Harry and Meghan had managed to do a Netflix documentary like that, Dina, rather than their awful one.
Yeah, I mean, they could have done so much more and come off more likable, more sincere, generous, more thought-provoking, but it was a wine fest about what people have done to us. And they sit in all their luxury. They sit in all of their opulence and whine about it. I think that's what is so hard to reckon, because I liked when David called Victoria out in the Netflix documentary about how, talk about the car you were picked up in when, your father picked you up.
Yeah.
And
You're,
yeah, she
you're,
had to
you're
come
not working class, Victoria.
right. Yeah, so
Exactly.
you don't
There's
see that
none of
side
that
of Harry.
banter between Harry and Meghan, is there? They
Right.
take everything so seriously. And I don't know about you, Dina, but I think it's so important that your partner can make you laugh, you know?
Yes, and poke fun at yourself.
Yeah.
Don't always be serious. I think Megan tries to be so controlled and with that fake laugh, and everything's good and okay, yes, honey, yes, dear. It's like so controlled, and you just don't loosen up a little bit and laugh and poke fun at yourself and just be real. And you don't get that. And I think Harry is suffering from being claustrophobic from it all, and he is definitely finding himself in a position to I don't know, not find himself living a life that he wants to live, essentially.
But something changed. Now, reports suggest Victoria has completely distanced herself from Meghan. The question is, what really happened? Stick around, because the details behind this fallout might just shock you. The Beckhams and the Sussexes. A friendship gone wrong.
Indeed. No, indeed. How damaging will this be for Meghan? Because I'm not saying one line from Victoria Beckham is going to change the game. But when we remember, P. Dina, this comes on the back of Hollywood Reporter, it comes on the back of Newsweek, it comes on the back of the Daily Beast, it comes on the back of the Sunday Times, all publications that used to be pretty sympathetic to Meghan Markle. Now a celebrity friend who actually attended the wedding. It just feels like the drumbeat and the revelations about what this woman is really like. And I know you've been saying it for a long time. I've been saying it for a long time. But these are former fans and former friends who are now saying,
Yeah, I mean, it's like what I said before. It's just all really starting to come out, and the downfall is literally happening. We watch everything flop. We don't really see any wins. You hear people coming out calling Megan a bully. You have a lot of negativity that surrounds this woman. She portrays negativity. She gets it. And I gets the negativity. And so I think she's just in a position now where she's not going to find herself winning, doing well, and she's bringing Harry down with her. And I think this is why Harry has decided to go off, do what he's done, what he knows how to do without her, because it's just not a winning combination with them together. And you can see it. It really is a phenomenon. It's so different than what we see with other celebrity couples. You don't really see it happening in real time. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just my interest in what they're doing, but I just get this as the biggest flop that we are witnessing in history, and this is going to be for the history books. It's really a phenomenon to me. I can't believe it. I just think you have to have people that are going to tell you things you don't want to hear so that you can move in a space that is legit and authentic, but they don't want to do that. And hey, good. I'm glad. I want to talk about it. I find it very interesting, quite honestly.
Once upon a time, the Beckhams and the Sussexes seemed to be the ultimate power couples. David and Victoria even attended Harry and Meghan's wedding in 2018. But fast forward to today, and the Beckhams have chosen their side, aligning with Prince William and Kate instead. So what caused this major shift? Did Meghan accuse Victoria of leaking stories?
I think you're right. I actually think you're right. Possibly the biggest flop in entertainment history,
Mhm.
because it's not just that it's cost companies literally tens of millions of dollars. I mean, when you add it all up, I mean, that's like, I look back to the big Hollywood flops like Waterworld, for example. Remember that Kevin Costner movie in the 90s that cost hundreds of millions of dollars to make and didn't take much at the box office. But the difference with this is that Harry and Meghan were at the top of the world. They were given everything. And to fall so quickly, even with all of Hollywood behind you. I mean, come on. You've got Netflix behind you. You've got Spotify behind you. You've got Oprah Winfrey behind you. You've got the President of the United States of America behind you. And it still didn't work. And you know why it didn't work, P. Dina? Because they are not nice people. And at the end of the day, the public will not accept it. Just like eventually Ellen DeGeneres was found out too.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing with Ellen, she did what she did, had her celebrity, people loved her. She had this false pretense of be kind. And then when it came out that she wasn't kind, she had her downfall. But what's so different about Harry and Meghan is okay, so they had their celebrity in the royal family, the royal wedding. We loved all that. But then as they come to America and they try to build this empire, immediately out the gate, if something is wrong and they're not even really getting a head start to even try to be liked, to try to get momentum, to get your celebrity at a high profile, immediately people are just not feeling it. And I just I think for someone like Megan to see this happening to herself, does she not see the things she needs to do to get people to see her differently? I don't think she can. I think she is so blinded by her narcissism that she can't even see what she needs to do to get her celebrity because we're watching her try to get it, but it will never happen. It's like we're eating our popcorn, watching, okay, girl, what you gonna do? Oh, okay, you're gonna try to do that American Riviera Orchard. Okay, we're gonna watch this flop. Let's see what you're gonna do. And you're entertained by it. It's just I can't believe it. I really can't.
According to reports, Meghan once suspected Victoria of leaking personal details to the press. This allegedly created tension between the two, and sources say Victoria was deeply insulted by the accusation. Could this have been the beginning of the end? It didn't take long for David and Victoria to subtly show where their loyalty lies. David Beckham has been seen publicly supporting Prince William, even sharing the stage with him at charity events. Meanwhile, the Beckhams have reportedly cut ties with Meghan and Harry altogether.
Indeed, and I know that we had been tracking the tone on this for such a long time, but sometimes, it takes Hollywood a long time to catch up. It takes them a long time to realize, no, the public aren't with you, and it was that article. It was this article, why Hollywood keeps quitting on Harry and Meghan and the Hollywood Reporter, where it was finally like, wow, even Tinseltown has caught up. And these days, Dina, the public leads, and Hollywood has to follow because Hollywood is about the money. And there's no money to be made anymore from Harry and Meghan, just like there's no money to be made anymore from Ellen DeGeneres. They are busted flush.
Completely busted. And that I made a video where I made the correlation between what has happened with P. Diddy and what is and could happen to Harry and Meghan.
Oh, tell me about that. I haven't watched that yet. So by the way,
yes,
everyone has to sign up to P. Dina's channel. I'm going to put the link in my show notes. Her videos are incredible, but I haven't watched this yet. So can you give me a little preview of the parallel?
Yeah, okay, so basically the parallel begins with, you have this narcissism and you have this really big ego that gets you essentially in trouble. And that's what happened with P. Diddy when he didn't want to settle the lawsuit with Cassie so that it didn't come out in the open. But it came out in the open because he didn't want to settle. And now there are other people now following suit and trying to say, well, he did something to me too. And so now there's more lawsuits coming because he didn't want to just keep it behind the wall on the down low with Cassie in the beginning because he thought, look, I'm untouchable. Go do what you're going to do. You're not going to try to get anything from me. Well, she did go after him, and then he settled within 24 hours. And it's kind of like with the Hollywood Reporter article with Harry and Meghan, or Meghan more specifically, that they finally have turned on Meghan. And this article is showing people, the masses, the legit people in the industry, there is a there. And so now more people are coming out to also call Meghan a bully. And I believe that there's going to be a possible lawsuit even against Meghan, because if you're doing things around employment law, you are breaking the law, you are doing things against your employees that are not okay, because you have to, as an employer, you have to follow employment law.
The Beckhams aren't the only ones stepping away. First, it was Oprah keeping Meghan and Harry at a distance. Then the Obamas failed to invite them to Barack's birthday bash. Now even Hollywood is pulling back. Could Meghan and Harry's victim narrative be wearing thin? One thing is clear. Victoria Beckham is a woman who values her reputation.
And if you're not doing that, all of your NDAs are null and void. You can't uphold any NDA if you are not abiding by the law. And I think other people now seeing this article come out in the Hollywood Reporter will be able to now follow suit. Well, do an article what she did to me because she did something similar to me. And now more people are going to come out and talk about it. And so it's the similarities between what we see with Diddy and his downfall, and then what could eventually happen with Meghan and Harry and their impending more of a downfall, with more people now coming out about the bullying allegations, because we know what happened when they were in the royal family. Hey, it could have even happened before Meghan even came into royalty, the people she worked with before we even knew who she was. So they're opening up the floodgates to more allegations to come out, because she should have never responded to that Us Weekly magazine, with the Us Weekly magazine article saying what a good person she is. This is why the parallels, I think, are similar, and how it could be the same thing for Meghan and Harry, what happened with P. Diddy.
So interesting. So interesting. And you know what? I so hope you're right about the lawsuit, because the problem is, P. Dina, in terms of the UK, the Sussex survivors club, and I know it's much bigger now because obviously it's got the American members, but in terms of the Sussex Survivors Club members in the UK, and that's the former staff members who worked for Meghan and Harry and have all of the horror stories, they are completely tied by the Official Secrets Act in the UK. And that means that because Harry and Meghan are members of the royal family, it would actually be against the law. They could actually go to jail if they were to speak up. Now, I think that's completely outrageous because Buckingham Palace has actually never released the findings of the bullying investigation. But if this were to happen in the US with American staff members who worked for Harry and Meghan outside of their role in the UK, I can't see why, as you say, the NDAs would not be valid. So I really hope the staff consider that.
If even she has distanced herself from Meghan Markle, what does that say about the former Duchess? As Hollywood and high society quietly close their doors, could this be the beginning of the end for the Sussex brand? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more exclusive updates on your favourite celebrities.